never heard of it before this.
No, but we're sold on it.
Yeah, really. I didn't go in there. Oh, very pretty. She's good. Wait, how is her? Yeah. We're just going to take an overview of everybody. Everybody working. Normal. Yeah, no, wait, talk right. I know. Are you at the paper? Television station. And I found one of the artists here. And your name?
Mary Blanchett.
Come on, just a little bit closer there. Mary Blanchett?
Yes.
And I understand you did some of this painting.
Yes, I helped paint some of the characters for the
And
graduation night.
this big snake
snakes and-
or dragon or whatever it is.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I think this is Goldfingers all over again, right?
Right.
See, I understand you did some other characters, Bryce. Can we stop just a moment and go? Now, can you show us those and tell us what they're going to, where they're going to be?
This is the parrot that's in the Aladdin theme, and a lot of us helped paint all of them. And
Can you speak
we
up
made
a
them all
little?
different colors so they would blend in wherever they were hung.
Oh, right.
And then there's more characters under here.
Are these, what are they made out of?
Just cardboard.
Just cardboard.
Just cut out of cardboard and then painted front and back so they can hang from the ceiling
Oh,
and be distributed all throughout the gym.
And I understand that there's a chance, outside chance, that you might be able to sell all these things and recoup some of your money
That's
to another
possibility.
school, to another high school.
They're trying to see what they
Yeah.
can work out.
Oh, I think that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And up and down he goes, and up and down he goes on the elevator. All of this draping and swagging, beautiful colors, purples and yellows and grays and whites and green. Oh, just beautiful. And right over here, let's go over and look at it. Come on. Come on. Right. Can you come out of this?
We created a balloon. We actually sewed together a balloon that's inflated by hot air and billows up out of the They did a good job.
Wow, it looks like you're working pretty hard too.
I'm simply helping put together what they designed, and they just did a terrific thing. All the work's been done. This is just a
Very pretty.
This is something else. Mary, another Mary. We have another area working with the parent here. This was a model. Tell us just a little bit about it, Mary. Who did the design on that?
Mike Moscato and Dave Nance.
Still very slow from Embarcadero Road all the way out to Guadalupe Parkway and a little bit past that all the way out to the Highway 880 interchange. That's due to about 3 accidents from earlier. Also got problems in
Bryce,
or northbound City south of Scott Creek. A piece of plastic in the third lane. Watch out for that. And
So this is
northbound
what they
880
use to show
past
the
Fremont
parents
Boulevard. An accident
on
there
what
on
we
the
would
right-hand
do
shoulder. Dieter Phillips, KBAN.
And I understand you've been working on this since January.
The physical part since January, middle of January, we started working on
That's why they say, here tomorrow, to
buildings
stand behind the work they do
And you
today.
did that
That's
at the
where
school
we're going.
on Dunn, didn't you, in Monterey? Right.
And some of it was done at Guglielmo's Winery.
Spell it backwards, it's spelled upside down, looks like pap. Sounds
That's
like pop.
wonderful. So then, how long have you been working here in the gym now?
Because that
Started here Friday night, and we started doing the ceiling. And
which brings us to Father's Day.
then been
It's this
we're here
Sunday.
all day
You could
Saturday,
get him a
Sunday.
pie if he'd wear it, or you could make him
this
a
whole
meal,
week.
a dinner, a feast for your
Friday.
dad, your
I know
dad,
they are just
lobster.
going to be
Ooh,
so
yeah,
thrilled with this.
steak
This
and
is
lobster
just
from
a
Safeway.
fairyland.
Treat him to
A
whole
wonderland, I
Atlantic
guess I
lobster for
should
just
say.
$6.99
Thank you,
each.
Mary.
Thank you.
Mouth-watering, dip-
Confused because I'm going to start asking you questions now.
Okay. As long as we can answer yes and no, we shouldn't have a problem.
Okay. Bryce, I found two good workers over here. Come on down here and let's talk. Jan Farmer. And how long have you been working on this project?
Since January.
Yeah, right. Okay. What is this material?
This is called gossamer. It's pretty sheer, almost a paper fabric.
But
We're
it's
using
tough.
it for, yeah.
It's tough.
It's
isn't
like it has sizing.
Right. And so you can really drape it and loop it, can't you? And it just
Right.
looks so beautiful. And you're using the colors of purple and pale blue and yellow.
Right.
That's very good. Very beautiful. Goodness. And this is fashioned after a whole new world.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That's terrific. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get this little Hewitt. And what were you trying to do, Carol?
Well, I'm trying to cut out the fire alarm.
Oh, that's good.
The fire marshal would appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure you must have that, but I know you've been draping the walls and everything. I'm sure there have been many duties that you've done. Have you been in this since
Right,
January?
since January. Jan and I actually painted the arches, so we've seen it from start to finish now.
Oh, okay. Did you paint these at
The
done?
Right.
And then brought them in here? Right, okay. Well, this is just exquisite when you walk in here. I know the kids will just go,
Yeah, we
Yes.
hope so.
yes,
We hope
yeah.
so.
Well,
No,
before.
I think they're working on that tonight.
Okay, so we'll get this before and then after. So, Bryce. Well, this is how it looks now, but give it just a few hours and they'll transform this into a fairyland too, just like the boys, John. So come on in, let's scope this out.
Done this work. It's right in the middle.
Just a plain ordinary bathroom, but absolutely spotless, cleaned up to an absolute gnat's eyelash. But just wait until the rest of that decorating committee gets here and how it will be transformed.
I wonder what motif they'll use in here.
I don't have the foggiest, and I
Probably
don't,
tie in with what they did in the boys.
I'm sure. But look, here is something that maybe belongs in here. Look at this. This is a magic carpet. Look at this. Isn't this a magic carpet? Whoops, missing one of its top tassels, but doesn't that look like Aladdin's magic carpet?
It sure does.
It certainly does. Okay. Well, maybe that goes on one of the doors or something, huh? Ooh.
And could be, we'll have to come back after it's decorated.
Right.
Well, this is the major room where a good deal of the activity will go on. Down at the other end, is a doorway. The big lion's mouth that goes into another part of the room where some other activities will be going on. I don't know what this geodesic dome will be doing. Well, the room seems to be sectioned off, and I suppose they'll have various game activities going on, one place or another. There are people working in all areas of this gymnasium. They all seem to know what they're about.
Like to say something else, Bryce.
Okay, this is going to be the center of the 40A. We have the magic carpet, and we're going to have Jasmine and Aladdin will be sitting on the carpet, and they'll be greeting the young people as they come in.
That's just wonderful. And then you said the pillars, these pillars
The
here.
pillars will be built up. We'll have 4 corners
One
with
here,
beams going across.
one there.
One at each corner.
Okay.
And the carpet will be raised up off the floor a
Suspended.
little bit so that it looks like it's floating through the air.
Oh, wonderful. Oh.
Second time because the light is rather low in here. So I'll use the low light setting and see if we can bring up the colors. A little stage type affair down at the other end where some sort of activity will go on, I'm sure. Aladdin's lamp. An awful lot of ceiling drapery. Takes a sky hook to put this up. That's some lion.
Right. Your name is Carmen what?
Tucker.
Carmen Tucker. And I understand you're in charge of the crash room. What's a crash room?
Where the kids go and relax.
Oh.
2, 3 o'clock in the morning when they're tired, they just go and kick back and watch TV.
Oh, right. And that's not here. That's a separate building, right?
That's a separate building.
Okay. And I understand you have blankets if they get chilly. You
Blankets
can...
and pillows and
Oh.
2 TV sets, so they can just relax.
Oh, that's great. Well,
Right.
I think they've thought of everything, wouldn't you say?
I would think so.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called. It's called a something, whatever, that she comes out of. The lantern. No, okay. All right. Magic.
That's the magic lantern.
Magic lantern.
Where's the genie gonna come out?
Out of that pot that I called a coffee pot. Right.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wonderful.
All the seniors are going to come and have their pictures taken in their outfits. No, stay there. That's fine. That's fine.
They look like seniors.
Yeah, you look like seniors. Ta-da. Yeah. Maybe you ought to
Different
stand up there and
generation,
show
though.
us how the pictures are going to be taken. But look at the beautiful background that they have created for this. And, oh, and here goes something else. And what's this all going to be? Oh, my word, look at that. A beautiful tiger and a fountain. Oh, that's just great. And they can come here and have their pictures taken and have a memento of their wonderful night spent here in this. Light is on. And I understand, Dave, that you're one of the creators of this beautiful scene.
Well, one of them, there's 4 of us.
Uh-huh.
Mike Moscato,
Yeah.
and Mary, she's here,
Okay.
And,
Already interviewed her.
and Dia Tadlock. We're all doing this together. So there's 4 chair people on this, and it's working out pretty well.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
My gosh, I came in and I just almost couldn't breathe. I thought it was so beautiful.
Yeah, actually, Trish Johnson had suggested this theme, And then we voted on a lot. We were thinking about doing Gone with the Wind and
Oh, sure.
and Peter Pan, and
Yeah.
we came up with this, which is pretty timely. But,
Yes, absolutely.
it just lends itself to a lot of good color.
Oh, it does, and I love the color combination. And I was just absolutely fascinated by that beautiful lion's head.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
That's
I-
something I've been working on, and
I couldn't believe it. Now,
we call it the Big Mouth
the
Monster.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what we wanted to do was go outside. I understand you're going to, can you walk us through
Sure.
what you're going
Have
to do out
have
there?
you seen the model?
Yes,
The mock-up?
we took
and
this.
the plans?
So can you relate what you're going to tell us to that mock-up?
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
We tipped it up.
You did already?
We
and you
tipped it
tracked
up,
that?
and he got all that
Okay,
on
well,
it.
we can just take a walk out there, and I'll
Okay.
just show you where these things are going to go.
Okay.
It puts the space on where you see those wood strips. We're going to staple a real decorative cardboard pattern on
Like
there.
a billowy pattern that matches the
It's
billowy
a very
things?
ornate, almost kind of like a golden wrought iron.
Oh, okay.
Pattern, and there'll be red in it and blue. It'll be real bright and.
Kind of like the carpeting, like that
Yeah,
magic
very
carpeting.
very much like
Yeah.
the magic carpeting, same
those
colors.
colors.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll have, all together we'll have 9 towers up here. And the first tower, or the biggest one, is in the middle, as you probably saw from the model. The tower itself on that is 18 feet high, and then the dome that we put above that is another 20 feet high. So from top to bottom, it'll be about 40 feet. I hope we don't have this much wind, because all of the domes are made out of fabric, and they will be, they're golden in color, and they'll be inflated with fans.
Like the genie is going to be.
Like the genie.
Like the genie
Did
is
you see the
coming.
genie?
No, we didn't see her.
The genie is fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really
well, we
is.
saw her urn, or whatever.
Oh, that's going to be inside. That'll
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
And then inside each dome, we'll have lights. So we'll have this luminescent golden light in the. It'll be nighttime, of course, and
Yes.
so we're real excited about the effect that we think it might have.
I'm sure.
There'll be a tower on the end here also, which will be just about as high as the tower in the middle, and then there'll be a tower on the other end. And then as the students, or ex-students, I guess,
Right.
enter,
To be.
there'll be an archway there with 3 golden domes on that are inflated and lit up.
Yeah.
So we're real excited about the effect that it's going to create. It'll all be covered with cardboard of some kind, either a very light tint of purple and a white, and then we'll have running all along the bottom another very ornate strip of 4-foot cardboard that will have the bright purples and reds and blues and golds in it.
Still a lot of work that's going to be done.
I think I just tried to do a rough tally on this, and from start to finish, I think we'll have put about 2,500 man-hours into this.
Wow.
For everybody that's worked on the decorating portion.
You're saying exactly what I wanted to have projected on this film, is that there are parents that are really supporting their
Oh,
children
yeah.
and are working in back of their children all the time. You always hear about the parents that aren't. So now we can show the ones that are really working here in Morgan Hill.
Well, the ones that have been a real core group of this have been very committed, and we have carpenters and we have different people with different skills, artistic skills, carpentry skills. Dia Tadlock is an excellent seamstress, and she has other seamstresses, people that are interested in that working. So everybody really has something to offer if they want to come and pitch in, and I think everybody here is committed. It's a lot of work. We're a little burned out right now, but the end result is that it's going to be a place for the kids to come and have a real good time. Probably the last time they'll see a lot of their friends at high school, and it'll be safe for them.
Yeah.
They can have a good time without.
But I see that you have another whole level up there that's going to baffle the wind, even if your towers are up there, right?
Hopefully, we'll have towers up against that upper fascia there.
Oh.
And all of the towers are going to be tied down with some sort of guy wires, so that hopefully the wind won't affect them too much. There'll also be flags streaming above the towers.
And I understand you only have Friday?
Fridays, on Friday we'll start here at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, bring all the towers, which are fabricated now,
Yeah.
completely done. We'll bring those over.
And
set
where are
'em up.
those? Where are you storing those?
They're over
storing
at
those?
the old Morgan Hill School.
Oh, on Dunn.
Done,
The
yeah,
corner
done
Dunn
in
and
Monterey.
Mon-
So we got them
Okay.
stored there.
Yeah.
And some over at Guglielmo Winery still too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we had built some there.
Yeah.
So we'll bring those over in the morning and do the whole outside just in that one day.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's going to
So,
be a real
I think we're gonna
test, isn't it?
I think we're gonna make it. So
All right.
I don't know if this is gonna air prior to the time, but if
No,
it's
no.
in-
No. Rosa told me I couldn't.
Oh, that's right,
Oh, no.
because we showed the theme.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it won't happen until after, but I don't care. It'll still show all the
Oh,
work you've
okay.
done. And then we're going to do it all during grad night.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna come in on grad night?
Well,
and-
I'll be here for a little while, but I have another cameraman that's going to come.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, a younger one.
Good.
Not old like
You
us.
know, just a suggestion with that. Try to they in fact 2 years ago they sold videotapes.
I know
Somebody came
they
in and
did.
did it professionally.
I know.
And one of the problems with the videotape was the lighting.
Yeah.
If they could have a film that was more sensitive to the light inside, and I think they'd get more.
We have a
better
very
image.
high-grade film
Yeah.
that we're going to use, and we have beautiful lights, but...
Ready for the 18?
Friday evening at about 6 o'clock, I believe, and we are at the beginning of the celebration for the graduates of the class of 1994. This is the entryway into their festivities. The theme is an Aladdin's lamp, Arabian Nights theme, and you can see that by the design of the gateway. Elephants that are guarding the gateway into the area where the festivities will be held.
But they look friendly, they're laughing,
And having fun.
and we're entering the land of the Arabian Nights. How exciting!
Right. And the gate entrance is the cash room. Crash after they've spent enough time to get tired in the major activity area of the gymnasium. See the decorations up on the rooftop. I understand that they will have television and places where they can lay down and rest and recover for the rest of the festivities for the evening. The towers that were described to us earlier that guard the entrance to the gymnasium. They certainly look like something out of Arabian Nights. Over here is a side entrance to the facilities. An immense amount of work went into the creation of this fantasy. And it really is a fantasy land. Yeah, that's been created on the front of the gymnasium. When it gets dark tonight, it's my understanding that these domes will all light up. And it should be a real fantasy land of color and light.
And look at the guy wires on each one of these large domes. The wind is pretty strong right now, but it seems to be holding beautifully.
Yeah. I think they made provisions for that.
I understand the one tower is 40 foot tall, and the other small towers, shorter towers, are 20 foot, right?
In that area someplace.
The colors are just so intense and so beautiful. It looks so Arabic.
It's a kind of a gold and a blue.
And yellow.
Mixed with some reds.
On television, come on. Oh, nuts.
We're looking at a building opposite the gymnasium where they've done a little decorating on the face of it. The entryway into the gymnasium area. She says, let's go in. Are you graduating tonight or are you working here?
We're working tonight.
Oh, okay. Main entryway. As we get ready to enter the gymnasium area. Through the doorway there we can see a huge tiger. It's all lit up. And I think that's the area where the seniors will go to have their pictures taken. We'll greet the seniors as they come into the main area. Magic carpet.
Have a good summer. You too.
The magic carpet. And we have a worker still attending to last minute details. Parents are coming to view the place before the students come in later on in about 2 or 3 hours. This is the men's restroom that we're looking at down here. And over the other side is the ladies' restroom. There's a decorative area that looks like another magic carpet. And up on the ceiling we have a lot of, I don't know, some kind of material that's purple and gold. Makes it look like an Arabian tent. On the magic carpet area there's another fantasy figure.
Well, that's all right. That contributes.
That looks like some kind of a wise man or something.
Is that parents really help.
Probably giving advice to Aladdin and his
Not leaving their children
companion.
out to play in
In the ladies' restroom yet, so we'll make a march in there right now.
Okay. Come on. Oh, look! This is incredible!
Looks like all shades of blue in here.
Oh, it is. It's just beautiful. And you know what, Bryce?
What's this guy right here in the entryway?
I think he's an ugly genie. Is he an ugly genie? Isn't he something else?
I don't know, but he...
But you know that carpet that we found on the floor last night? Look at it now.
Look at all those blue balloons up against the ceiling here.
Right. Look at this.
Oh, this is pretty.
There's the carpeting.
This is pretty nice.
Isn't this
There
so
goes the carpeting with the
Jasmine
and Aladdin.
Right.
Off into the blue.
Right. And look at the
Down
clouds.
below is the castle they just left.
Yeah. Grace, look at the
And
clouds.
over here is a monkey. I don't know what he's doing. We're in the working part of the area. And you would hardly recognize this as a high school bathroom, that's for sure.
And look how clean it is.
At least from the standpoint of the high school bathrooms I've ever been in.
Do you have somebody graduating here? A sister or a brother? Just coming to view it, huh? Pretty special, isn't it? Pretty special. Come see, that's okay. You're on television. Go ahead. No, you can walk on. Go ahead. Yeah. Isn't this incredible?
It's one of the stalls.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's the most caro piece on artist. Oh, look at this.
I think the girls will think they're in heaven.
Yes, right. Yeah. Go ahead, walk in front of me.
Back through the lobby area. From the back
You know, I've
side.
been asked to be nice, so I can't, because I have to work the night on
I have a couple of parents over here that are standing guard.
Thank you.
To make sure that students don't come in too early. Well, now we're in the low
Last year it was
light
better, too.
area,
They had like the
so
dinosaur heads coming out over them.
the main gymnasium. It's hardly recognizable, hardly recognizable. Floor is covered with some sort of tarpaulin. And over beyond are some tables where I'm sure kids can sit down. Here is Aladdin's lamp with the genie who is already
they did it to the
risen above.
bathrooms too?
Look at him. He must be 15, 20 feet tall. Goes right up into the rafters.
People are content. You see that geodesic dome that we saw down on the floor?
Yeah.
There.
I actually didn't know what's going on. I just
Again is the area with some tables and chairs where I suppose they can sit down, have a Coke or whatever, punch.
But the one they rented.
Away from this end, we can see the genie as he's rising out of the Aladdin's lamp. Closely you can see that the genie sort of inflates and deflates and moves around. See the arms moving? His head moves up and he waves around a little bit. Chin moves up, chin moves down. I don't know how they're accomplishing that unless they've got a constant flow of air moving into that. What I presume is a balloon. He now into an adjacent room.
Go now. It's all pointing out. You should go see it like
With more fantasy characters on the side walls. Here is a sort of a Casbah section of the gymnasium where there are tables, canopies, and decorations where I presume food and beverages of one type or another will be dispensed. And down at the other end is the stage area where students will be able to have their pictures taken in Fantasyland. People standing up on that stage area will appear as though they are in a Disney cartoon. And there's the lady who is demonstrating something. It's now full of visiting parents and public.
Gosh, I want to go, don't you?
Who have come in to see what's going on here.
It really is.
I know.
Okay, so let's go on in.
Casino area where at the moment the public is forbidden to go because this is channel 34. We're allowed to go in and photograph it. A bank of what look like slot machines, but I don't presume that they will pay off real money. Roulette table. And these look like blackjack tables.
You want to go back to the slots?
More card tables of one description and another. Here's a craps table. Looks pretty real.
One-armed bandit. Bandits one more time. It's my understanding that they are given tokens. They put the tokens in the slot machines, and whatever they win, then if you will follow my hand, they take them over here to the end of the room, and that's where they're able to deposit them and get whatever they want in return for the number of tokens that they have won in the slot
I
machines.
suppose food or
That could be.
beverages of some sort.
Yes, or maybe gifts or something. I have no idea. They didn't seem to know that.
Right.
But
Well, it can't be money because that would be illegal.
Right, exactly. But I think it's a wonderful idea, and how exciting.
They have
Blackjack?
sort of things that have little tables that have numbers on them. And I presume that if you have, for example, 1100 that you've won on a slot machine, that would entitle you to whatever is on that table or behind you. Look at the genie with the music playing in the background.